Hello dear students, Namaste. I am Mrs. T.V. Ramana Kaveri, Assistant Professor in Mica College, Mysuru in Sanskrit Department. Now, I am going to teach you for the first year BA and BCom first semester unit number 10. Unit 10 is Mysuru Nagara Varnanam. Introduction. You will learn about a Sanskrit poet of the 20th century in this lesson. The modern Sanskrit poet's name is Mandikal Ramashastri and his work is titled as Megha Pratisandesha. A section of that poem describes the city of Mysore as witnessed by that poet in the first quarter of the 20th century. The quality of the work shows that there were poets of high merit even in modern times and Sanskrit literature flourished in the courts of kings. Life history of the poet. Mandikal Ramashastri was born in a village called Mandikal, which is now in the Chikkaballapur district. It is about 40 miles from Bangalore city. In the 19th century, there were great Sanskrit pandits in Mandikal. Ramashastri was born in Mandikal in 1849 AD. His parents were Venkata Subba Shastri and Akkamamba. He came to Mysore in his young age to learn the Vedas. But on account of his father's demise, he had to return to Mandikal and learn Sanskrit from Venkata Ramacharya. Again he came to Mysore and became a disciple of Pandita Ratna Sita Ramashastri and learned Nyaya Shastra. Mummadi Krishnaraja Vadayar was the Maharaja of Mysore in those days. Later Ramashastri passed the Vidvat examination and was appointed as a teacher in the Adarsha Samskrita school established by Bhakshi Narasappa. Ramashastri was invited to Sringeri to participate in the Vidvat Sadas and felicitated. Professor Max Müller of Germany read Ramashastri's works and appreciated them. In 1914 AD, Ramashastri's drama Bhaimini Parinaya was published. Nalwadi Krishnaraj Vadayar, the Maharaja of Mysore, was very pleased and conferred the title of Kaviratna to Ramashastri. Ramashastri wrote the Kumbhabhisheka Champu describing the Kumbhabhisheka held at Sringeri. It was published in 1917 AD. The Pontiff of Sringeri gave Ramashastri the title Kavi Kulalankara. He also got the titles like Kavi Shiromani, Sarasa Kavi, Kula Kanthirava, Kavi Kula Vatamsa and Kavi Bhushana from Sri Satya Dhyana Tirtha, Sri Sushilendra. Ramashastri passed away in 1929 AD at the ripe old age of 80 years. The works of Mandikal Ramashastri are like this. Arya Dharma Prakashika, published in 1890 AD. Bhagavad Prarthana, published with Kannada translation 1912 AD. Kumbhabhisheka Champu, published in 1917 from Sriranga.
Rolling.
The fourth one, Bhaimi Parinaya Natakam, published in 1914, contains 10 acts, story of Nala and Damayanti in this. Katha Saptashati, this is a collection of 70 short stories. Next, Sandesha Kavya. Kalidasa's most beautiful poem is Meghaduta or Megha Sandesha. It became very popular and many commentaries were written on it. Numerous poets imitated Kalidasa and wrote Pika Sandesha, Pavanaduta, etc. The second part contains the message. Other poets have also followed, and Kalidasa used the Mandakranta meter and others have used the same. Now, Megha Prati Sandesha. This work by Mandikal Ramashastri continues the story of Megha Sandesha. In Kalidasa's work, Yaksha sends his message to his beloved wife. In the Megha Prati Sandesha, the wife, Yakshini, sends her message to Yaksha. Cloud is a messenger in both the works. The end of the work is also very interesting. Kubera, the king of Yakshas, hears the message of the Yakshi from his spies and grants pardon to the Yaksha and makes the union of the lovers possible quickly. First shloka. Ramyakaram jaladhara tato ranganadham vimanam sadhvi bhakti stvamati vinatastrihi parikramya sadhyaha karnatiyadinam kutilaihi kuntalaihi komalabhaihi maitrim labdhum maheswarapurim rajadhani mupeyaha. The poet has described several towns of the then Mysore state. One among them is in Srirangapatna. The temple of Ranganatha is famous in that town. The tower of that temple is known as Vimana. After seeing it, the cloud should move towards Mysore and savor its beauty. First poem, proceed to Mysore city. The indication is giving how to go and how to approach. Anvay Krama, arranging in prose order is like this. Jaladhara tataha ramyakaram ranganatham vimanam sadhvi bhaktihi ativinataha tvam trihi parikramya sadhyaha karnakatadinam kutilaihi komalabhaihi kuntalaihi maitrim labdhum rajadhani maheswarapurim upeyaha. When one sees a temple, it is a custom to circumambulate in 3 times, doing pradakshinas. Yakshi advises the cloud to do so in respect to Ranganatha's temple and then to proceed to Mysore. The poet takes this opportunity to describe the beauty of the hairdo of the ladies of Karnataka. Maitri originally means friendship. Here the word conveys the meaning of similarity. The cloud is also black like the hair of the ladies. The cloud, obviously, it is in the dark grey color. It's almost black. Thus, their friendship is established between the cloud and the dark color hair of the women with curly hair. Grammar points. Ramyaha akaraha yasyatam ramyakaram bahuvrihi samasaha. Dharati iti dharaha jalasya dharaha jaladharaha tat sambodhanam jaladhara. O jaladhara. Sadhvi bhaktiryasya saha bahuvrihi samasaha. Adhikam vinataha ativinataha trivaram iti trihi avyayam parikramya 11th avyayam sadhyaha again an indeclinable avyaya mahisuranam puri maheswarapuri Rajadhani Rajano dhiyante asyamiti Rajadhani tam krudantaha. Upeyaha upayiti upasargaha in gatau dhatu vidhinglakaraha madhyama purushaha ekavachanam. Tasyam puryam jalada viharan vidhikanam sahasre varshannambho vidatamasakrit bhishanam ma smagirjaha dehalyam tvadvitakara ka sangrahaya भ्रमन्त्यः कन्याः काश्चित् तव पृथुरवात् भीता भवेयुः. Even though a cloud is a non-sentient thing, Yakshi treats it as a sentient being which has knowledge and feelings. The nature of the cloud is to thunder. Yakshi tells the cloud not to thunder because the children of the city might be afraid of the sound. Prose order, Anvaya Krama of the second shloka. Jalada, O Jalada or Hey Jalada, Tasyam Puryam Viharan Vidhikanam Sahasre Vitatam Ambhaha Varshan Asakrit Bhishanam Masma Gajjaha Tvadvitata Karaka Sangrahaya Dehalyam Brahmantyaha Kaschit Kanyaha Tava Prudhuravat Bhitaha Syuhu. Oh my dear cloud, Jalada, don't make noise with thunder in the numerous streets of the city showering water in the form of rain. The girls who come out of their houses to collect the hailstones dropped by you may be frightened by your big sound. Jaladaha, Jalam Dadati iti Jaladaha. Tat Sambuddhihi, He Jalada. Viharati Viharan, Varshati Varshan. These are present participles in masculine gender. Na sakrut iti asakrut, nai tatpurusha samasaha. Bhishanam is a kriya visheshana. Masna garjaha here, it is used according to the rule smotare lancha. The meaning is don't roar. Tvaya vitataha tvadvitataha tritiya tatpurusha samasaha. Tasyam rajni virachita mahapathashalattavittaha prekshyaha preshtabharana vasanaihi praudha vidya praveenaha veenalapair vinaya vibhavair valguvacham vilasaihi gehe gehe nija nija janan Prinayante Tarunyaha. Maharani's college had been established in the beginning of the 20th century in Mysore. Krishnaraj Vadayar's mother played an important role in it. The poet has drawn our attention to this fact in this stanza. Prose order, Anvaya Krama. Tasyam virachita mahapathashalattavittaha preshtabharana vasanaihi Prekshyaha Praudha Praveenaha Tarunyaha Gehe Gehe Nija Nija Janan Veenalapaihi Vinaya Vibhavaihi Valguvacha Vilasaihi Prinayante. There are young women studying in the college built by the queen in that city. They wear the best dresses and ornaments. They are beautiful and well versed in higher education. They please their folks with the Veena concerts and their humility, being so polite, as well as their nice talk. They speak very pleasantly. Rajnya virachita tritiya tatpurusha samasaha. Abharanani cha vasanani cha abharana vasanani dvandva samasaha. Preshtani cha tani abharana vasanani cha preshtabharana vasanani taihi preshtabharana vasanaihi karmadharaya samasaha. Praudha vidyasu praveenaha praudha vidya praveenaha saptami tatpurusha samasaha. Valgavo vacho valguvachaha tasam valguvacham Karmadharayaha. Prinayante Atmanepadi Latlakaraha Prathama Purushaha Bahuvachanam. Vidyutchaktya Satata Vitatair Nalikantar Niruddhaihi Prakte Randre Pura Vibhava Samprekshaye Votpatadbhihi Kaveriyair Madhura Madhuraihi Pavanaischambupuraihi Toladharaschira virachitastatra sarve parastaha. Electricity was being produced and water supplied to the people of Mysore in the first quarter of the 20th century. This is described in this stanza. Tatra vidyut shaktya satata vitataihi nalikantar niruddhaihi randhe prapte pura vibhava samprekshaya iva utpatadbhihi madhura madhuraihi cha pavanaihi kaveriyaihi ambupuraihi Chira virachitaha sarve toyadharaha parastaha. All other sources of drinking water have been set aside by the taps which provide pure sweet water of the Kaveri, which pours out through taps as if to see the splendor of the city. The water gets filled into the pipes by electricity, the power generated. Here the poet has used the figure of speech known as Utpreksha-alankara. Satatam vitataha satata vitataha taihi satata vitataihi nalikana mantaha nalikantaha shashti tatpurusha samasaha purasya vibhavaha puravibhavaha puravibhavasya sampreksha puravibhava sampreksha taya ambupuraihi ambunaha puraha taihi toyasya adharaha toyadharaha shashti tatpurusha samasaha प्रौढैस्तपन किरणैस्तापितास्तत्र लोकाः शान्ताशङ्कास्तदपि कुतुकास्त्वस्वकार्ये प्रवृत्ताः पश्चात् कण्वाश्रम परिल सकृष्ण राट् सागरोद्यत् पाथो वातैः प्रशमित परिश्रान्तयः प्रोत्साहन्ते. Krishnaraja Sagara is a boon to the people of Mysore. It not only supplies sweet water to Mysore, but cool, clean air also blows from it. So describes the poet here. Anvaya Krama and the prose order. Tatra grishme praudhaihi tapana kiranaihi tapitaha lokaha shanta shankaha tadapi kutukat swasvakarye pravruttaha paschat kanvashrama parila sakrishnara सागरोद्यत पाथो वातैहि प्रशमिता परिश्रान्तयः प्रोत्साहन्ते. Translation. The people of Mysore indulge in their duties in spite of being scorched by the hot rays of the sun in summer. By the cool breeze that blows on the waters of Krishna Sagara, which is known as KRS Dam, their weariness is removed and they become enthusiastic to work. Some grammar points. Tapanasya kiranaha tapana kiranaha taihi tapana kiranaihi. Tapana kiranaihi is Tritiya Vibhakti Bahuvachan. And here, this is Shashti Tatpurusha Samasa. Shanta akanksha eshante shanta akankshaha bahuvrihi samasaha. Krishnaraja Sagaraha, Krishnaraja Sagaraha. The Shabda is Rat, Rajo, Rajaha. Kanvasya Ashramaha, Kanvashramaha, Shashti Tatpurusha Samasaha. Protsahante, Pra Upasarga plus Ut Upasarga plus Sahante. Shaha Marshane Latlakaraha Prathama Purushaha Bahuvachana Rupam. Now, Tatrokirna Chara Iva Mahat Rajate Rajageham Hesha Ghoshair Mada Gaja Madaihi Purita Pranganadhyam Vidyuddipayuta Parivruto Tunga Tadgopuragre Drishyam Duradapinishi Mahaddeepamaanikyamindhe. Sixth shloka. This is about Mysore Palace. In this stanza, the Mysore Palace is described. It was built in the first decade of the 19th century. Anvaya Krama. Tatra Hesha Ghoshaihi Madagaja Madaihi Purita Pranganadhyam Mahad Rajageham Utkirnachala Iva Rajate. Vidyuddipayuta parivruto tunga tad gopuragre nishi duratapi drishyam Mahat Deepamanikyam Indhe. Translation. There shines the palace like a sculpted mountain. Its compound is filled with neighing horses and elephants in dirt. The palace is decorated with thousands of electric bulbs, and there is a red light on its tower which is like a ruby. Few grammar points. Madagajanam madaihi madagaja madaihi षष्ठी तत्पुरुष समासः पूरितं च तत्प्राङ्गणं पूरित प्राङ्गणं कर्मधारय समासः तस्य गोपुरं तद्गोपुरं दीपो माणिक्यमिव दीपमाणिक्यम् उपमानोत्तरपद कर्मधारय समासः. We can see Upma Alankara in this shloka. One is Purnopama, one is Luptopama. Tad garbhaste taruna bharite vishwavidyalaye vidyardhibhyo vibhu virachite veda shastralaye आस्थाने वा महित विभवे मेरु शृंगायमाणे भूयो भूयो विचिनु ममतं प्राणनाथं प्रयातम. Seventh shloka. University of Mysore and Samskrita Pathashala. The University of Mysore was established in 1917 and 18 AD. Maharaja Sanskrit College was established in Mysore in the 19th century. The poet refers to them in this stanza. The prose order is like this. Tad garbhaste taruna bharite vishwavidyalaye vidyardhibhyah vibhu virachite veda shastralaye meju shrungayamane mahita vibhave asthane prayatam mama tam prananatham bhuyo bhuyaha vichinu. Translation. Please search for my beloved Yaksha who might be in the university which is in the heart of Mysore and which is full of young men. Or search for him in the Sanskrit Mahapathashala which has been established by the Maharaja for the study of the Vedas and Shastras. Or search for him in the Darbar hall of the palace which resembles the peak of the Mount Meru. Few grammar points now. Tasyaha puryaha garbhaha tadgarbhaha tadgarbhe tishtati tadgarbhastaha tatpurusha purvakaha upapada samasaha vishwasya vidyaha vishwavidyaha विश्वविद्यानाम् आलयः विश्वविद्यालयः तस्मिन् विश्वविद्यालये षष्ठी तत्पुरुष समासः विद्यायाः अर्थिनः विद्यार्थिनः षष्ठी तत्पुरुष समासः महितो विभवो यस्य सः महित विभवः तस्मिन् महित विभवे बहुव्रीहि समासः विचिनु वी उपसर्गा ची चींचयने धातु लोट लकारः मध्यम पुरुषः एकवचनम्. The form will be like this. चिनोतु चिनुतां चिन्वन्तु चिनु चिनुतं चिनुता चिनयानि चिनयावा चिनयामा. संध्याकाले त्रिनयन गृहं तत्र वाराहगेहं लक्ष्मीकांत प्रिय गृहमथो कृष्णदेवालयं च दर्शं दर्शं दयितमयि तं साधु साधो विचिन्वन् मत्कार्यार्थं पुरपरिसरे याहि भद्रं बलाद्रिम्. There are many temples within the fort of the Mysore palace. The Yakshi tells the cloud that he should visit the temples first and then proceed to find her beloved Yaksha. अन्वयक्रम. अपि तत्र संध्याकाले त्रिनयन गृहं वाराहगेहं लक्ष्मीकांत प्रिय गृहं अथो कृष्णदेवालयं च दर्शं दर्शं तं दयितं मत्कार्यार्थं पुरपरिसरे साधु विचिन्वन् भद्रं बलाद्रिं याहि. Now the translation. Please visit the temples of Triyananeshwara, Lakshmi Kanta and Krishna first. Then search for my beloved Yaksha in the vicinity of the city well. Afterwards, please go to the city and also Baladri, Chamundi hill to search for him. The ancient name of Chamundi hill was Mahabaladri. Even now there is a temple of Mahabaleshwara on the hill. Shiva is called as Mahabaleshwara on Chamundi Betta. Chamundi temple, if you go, you will find. Grammar. Sandhya kale, sandhyayaha kale, shashti tatpurusha samasaha. Trini nayanani yasya saha trinayanaha bahuvrihi samasaha. Trinayanasya gruham trinayana gruham shashti tatpurusha samasaha. Purasya parisare pura parisare shashti tatpurusha samasaha. Yahi या प्रापणे धातु लोट लकारः मध्यम पुरुषः एकवचनम्. The form will be like this. यातु यातां यान्तु याहि यातं याता यानि यावा यामा. तत्र स्थित्वा महीसुरपुरीं वीक्षसे यद्यधस्तात् तत्सौभाग्यं सकलमपि ते नेत्रपात्रं तदा स्यात्. विद्युद्दीपैर्निशि परिवृताया समस्तेऽपि देहे राज्ञा रत्नाभरणनिकरैर्भूषिते वावभाति. Ninth poem, The View of Mysore. The poet has described the beauty of Mysore as seen from the top of the Chamundi hill in this stanza. Tatra sthitva adhastat Maheswarapurim यदि वीक्षसे तदा सकलमपि तत्सौभाग्यं ते नेत्रपात्रं स्यात्. या निशि विद्युद्दीपैः परिवृता राज्ञा समस्तेऽपि देहे रत्नाभरणनिकरैः भूषिते वावभाति. Translation of the shloka. If you stand on the hill and see the city below, its beauty will be visible to your eyes. The city is decorated with electric lights and appears as if the king has decorated it with gems and jewels. Few grammar points. Sthitva, stha dhatu plus tva pratyaya, tvantavyayam. Adhastat, it is an indeclinable avyaya. Vikshate, vikshase, vi upasarga, iksh dhatu, atmanepadi, लट्लकारः मध्यमपुरुषः एकवचनम्. अवभाति, अवा उपसर्गपूर्वकः, भा धातु लट्लकारः प्रथमपुरुषः एकवचनम्. भूषिते वावभाति here उत्प्रेक्षालंकारः. The translation of 9th shloka. If you stand on the hill and see the city below, its beauty will be visible to your eyes. The city is decorated with electric lights and appears as if the king has decorated it with gems and jewels. Few grammar points. Sthitva, stha dhatu plus tva pratyaya, tvantavya. Adhastat, avyayam, indeclinable. Vikshase, vi upasarga, iksh dhatu, atmanepadi, लट्लकारः मध्यमपुरुषः एकवचनम्. तस्याः सौभाग्यं तत्सौभाग्यं षष्ठी तत्पुरुष समासः. नेत्रयोः पात्रं नेत्रपात्रं षष्ठी तत्पुरुष समासः. रत्नखचितानि आभरणानि रत्नाभरणानि मध्यमपदलोपी समासः. अवभाति, अवा उपसर्गपूर्वकः, भा धातु लट्लकारः प्रथमपुरुषः एकवचनम्. भूषिते वावभाति here उत्प्रेक्षालंकारः. Now the last shloka of the lesson, 10th shloka. Chamundamba चरण नलिन न्यास धन्योपकंठे राज्ञ सौधे विचिनु तमधो तत्र देवी तटाके पीत्वा तस्मिन् जलधर जलं प्रेरितो गन्धवाहैः श्रीकंठेशं कलय कपिला कौंडिनी संगमस्थम. 10th shloka, journey to Nanjangud. Yakshi tells that the cloud should try to find her beloved husband on the Chamundi hill, and if he is not found, then proceed to Nanjangud to find Yaksha. Prose order. Tatra चामुंडांबा चरण नलिनन्यास धन्योपकंठे राज्ञः सौधे अधो देवी तटाके तं विचिनु. जलधरा तस्मिन् जलं पीत्वा गन्धवाहैः प्रेरितः कपिला कौंडिनी संगमस्थं श्रीकंठेशं कलया. Translation. Then search for my beloved Yaksha in the palace which is in a place made sacred by the steps of goddess Chamundamba and also near the tank or the pond known as Devi Tataka. O cloud, you drink water in that pond and go to Lord Srikantesha, who is situated on the land near the confluence of the rivers Kapila and Kaundini, which is now called Gundlu Hole in Kannada. चरणौ नलिने इव चरणनलिने उपमानोत्तरपद कर्मधारय समासः. चामुण्डाम्बायाः चरणनलिने चामुण्डाम्बा चरणनलिने षष्ठी तत्पुरुष समासः. चामुण्डाम्बा चरणनलिनन्यास धन्यः उपकण्ठः यस्मिन् सः तस्मिन्. चामुण्डाम्बा चरणनलिनन्यास धन्योपकण्ठे बहुव्रीहि समासः. कपिला च कौंडिनी च कपिला कौंडिन्यौ द्वंद्व समासः. पीत्वा पापाने धातुत्वा प्रत्यया त्वान्ताव्ययम्. Few questions basing on this lesson. मेघ प्रति संदेश काव्यस्य रचयितुः देशकालौ अन्याः कृतिश्च अधिकृत्य प्रबन्धं रचयत. संस्कृत संदेश काव्यानां विषये प्रबन्धं रचयत. मेघेन गर्जनं न कार्यम् इत्यत्र किं कारणं सूचितम्? मैसूरु राजसौधं कवियुक्त प्रकारेण वर्णयत. मैसूरु राजसौधस्य प्राङ्गणे के देवालयाः सन्ति? मैसूरु नगरस्थान् कांस्कान् विद्यालयान् यक्षी निर्दिशति. 7th question. चामुण्डा शैलस्य प्राचीनं नाम किम्? श्रीकंठेश्वरः कयोः नद्योः संगमे तिष्ठति. Here ends your lesson. Thank you dear students. Hope you understood the lesson well. Let us meet again in the next lesson.